So this is not surprising by any stretch of imagination that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is going to be pretty much a clone of the Z Fold 4 with a different hinge and a chip upgrade. And that's pretty much it. And I'll be honest with you, I think everyone right now kind of expects that. There's no reason for Samsung to put in any effort, try, go crazy with, or do anything with the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Because the people who are buying the Z Fold 5, the same people who bought the Z Fold 4, who either are Samsung, who love Samsung and will support Samsung no matter what, or they're doing it because they want the latest and greatest affordable cell phone. You know, at this moment in time, there's no competition for Samsung. I've always said this, that, competition always is the best for the consumer because competition makes these companies actually try harder and do more things, add more different features to make them more competitive versus other companies. Well, if there's no reason for them to be competitive, there's really no reason for them to even try. And that's what we're probably going to start seeing when it comes to Samsung across the board. I mean, Microsoft fumbled the bag. Google is going to probably delay their Google Pixel Fold for another God knows however long. You know, the list goes down. You go down the list here. Last year, Samsung made up 86% of the money in the market for foldable phones. And other than Samsung, Motorola, I believe, was it Motorola? Made up like, no. Huawei made up like 10% of it. And then there was like 60 companies made up like 5%. So there's no reason for them to really give us anything else other than the same device every year, same price tag, same everything. And until we see a competitor join the market, it's going to be the same exact thing. So an insider says that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 will be the same camera as the Z Fold 4, meaning we expect to be the same 50 megapixel main. ICE explains that it's not possible for Samsung to use a camera like the Galaxy S23 Ultra sensor, presumably because the 1.3 inch sensor is too big for a foldable phone. The Icicle sensor is a 1.57 inch, which makes it more suitable for bendable phones as they need to have a thinner profile than conventional cell phones. So they can't upgrade the camera. Again, like I said, I've said this many times about the Z Fold 3, Z Fold 3, Z Fold 4 is that they're really the perfect cell phone. You can make arguments, well, the outside of the screen should be bigger, the inside screen needs to be bigger, there needs to be more durability, but at the end of the day, the durability inside screen, the technology is not there yet. The inside of the screen of the Z Fold 4 is as durable as you're going to get. It's a very durable inside display. But at the same time, there is nothing you're going to get better than that. Like, that's the best of the best right now at this moment in time. So the only thing they can really improve on is the crease inside the phone, which they have claimed that their new hinge will fix that issue. And that's it. And unless they completely change the design of the cell phone or try to revamp the cell phone, which I don't believe they will do, then there's not much more they're going to work on. And again, like I said, you might say, well, why would they come out with new features or try to create new features for the cell phone, to kind of keep the market going? Because there's no reason for them to. At the end of the day, the only reason these companies come out with these crazy inventions is because of that. You remember when Apple was like the top dog for the longest time and they were the best company? They were the company that everyone, bought from for like 10, 11 years. The iPhone didn't really change for 10 or 11 years because of that. Because everyone was like, well, okay, we're going to go to Apple no matter what. And in Android and Samsung and all these other companies, they didn't really have an answer. They had nothing to compete with Apple. Then finally, when they did have something to compete with Apple started saying, crap, now we have to start trying. So then they started coming out with better cell phones and better technology and better features. Again, if there's no market, right, if there's nothing pushing this forward, pushing these companies to do this stuff, they're not going to do this by themselves. no company out there, and I hate to say this, but it's true, no company out there does things because they want to make their cell phone the greatest. They want to do this for the consumer. We want to help out the consumer. No. They're in the they're in the business of making money. And the less work they can do and the more money they can make, if they're making the same amount of money for less work, you bet your bottom dollar they are not going to be putting in more work and get the same return on it. They're not. And as long as their price tag, which they kind of have to because of how much it costs to make these phones, are staying at a very high price tag, then they're not gonna make any more money by putting any extra features into it. It sucks, being a fan of this, of foldable phones. I love foldable phones, if do 1, 2, Z Fold series, Oppo series, all these Vivo. I love these phones. But at the end of the day, you gotta be realistic that they're not gonna care unless it's giving them extra money. So we're gonna see a very similar Z Fold 5 as a Z Fold 4, and there's gonna be nothing different. It is what it is, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.